Hello, everybody. It's Kiana Brathwaite, CEO and founder of KB Calls. Happy fall. I love fall. My birthday is in November. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Which has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about. But I am joining you because soon, very, very soon, in my birthday month, open enrollment starts. And I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you, monologue, about open enrollment, right? Why it's important, what it is, and kind of what you should be thinking about. So October is right around the corner, literally tomorrow. And open enrollment, why is it important? It is how you choose your benefits for the next 12 months, right? So starting January 1st, 2020, which seems like it's really, really far away, but that is right around the corner. Once you click that button, don't click that button, leave it the way it is, whatever the case may be, you are stuck. And I hate to say that word because it sounds horrible, but you have those benefits unless there's some kind of life events change and then you become eligible for the ACA. But if you are on your employee benefits, right, employer, excuse me, benefits, then those are the benefits that you're going to have until you choose them again in December and they become active the following January. So it's important to really think about this, right? What is it that you need? How did you use them this year? Did you use them and you were like, yes, I used them, I hit my deductible, everything was great, and I like them the way they are? Did you kind of sort of interact with them and then they got really funky and you were like, I hate these things and I don't want to touch them and they're so confusing and it's so daunting and I'm so frustrated and I'm just going to grin and bear whatever this thing is that I'm dealing with? If that's the case, then that is an indication that you need to look at what your coverages are and then look at your options. So open enrollment for healthcare.gov opens on November 1st and closes December 15th of this year. Open enrollment for employers usually open up around October-ish and close around probably 2 to 3 weeks after they open. So it's, you gotta, that Google Calendar, use that thing, right? I don't even have it on me right now. I am a printed planner kind of girl, as well as the Google Calendar and probably another methodology, because it takes 16 reminders for me to make sure that I do what I need to do. But definitely put those dates in your calendars. Keep track of them. Make sure that your logins work, right? Because that's really important when it comes to employee benefits and even the ACA. I think around the middle of October, you can go in and kind of play around with the options that the ACA offers. Depending on where you are in your income status, there may be some subsidies that you can take advantage of. I could, delve deeper into that, but this is just an informative thing where having insurance coverage can offset a lot of the health costs if something emergent happens. They can also help you with preventative care, right? So if you have something hereditary going on in your family that you need to kind of keep an eye on, health insurances help with the preventative factor, and I'm all about prevention. I'm all about staying on top of stuff. They also, although they are a pain in the hind parts, pain in the ass actually, to try to understand, I will say, as my father-in-law has said, health insurance, along with car insurance and all these other insurances, are to some extent a necessary evil. So if you ignore them, right, and you keep them the way that they are, and you're not doing what you need to do for your health, because I'm all about health being a priority, and the way that you do that is you take the resources you have available to you, and you say, all right, this is my goal, these are the resources, and this is how I'm moving towards my goal, right? Or my objective, or whatever the case may be. And having your health insurance allows you to do that. And really and truly, every single year, you should be auditing your benefits coverage, right? You should be looking at, how well did I use this? How much did I use this? Was this a waste of my money? Should I dial it back a little bit? Is it just me that I have to worry about? Do I have a family? Do I have kids? Does the person I'm covering have a chronic illness, or is it just something that came up? And acute means, hey, I was good yesterday and it popped up today, right? So that's acute. Or is there some ongoing thing that I need to maintain or need to watch? So, open enrollment gives you an opportunity to really assess your health, right? And how you manage it, how you plan out for it and how you take care of it and how you invest in it, right? So this is a great opportunity at the end of the year to really look at where you are health-wise and where you want to go next year as well, right? Do you need to up your benefits because you want to build the team? You want to be your coach, right? You want to be the coach and you have all these players. You got your QB who's like your primary, and you have your wide receiver who's one of your specialists, and you just have all these players that you're bringing in, and they are part of your larger team to maintain and possibly improve your health. Another reason why open enrollment is really important is because if you're an employee, your employer is putting something towards your benefits, hopefully, and you want to look to see what it is that they're putting towards those benefits. And sometimes in the years, employers kind of check in with their, they call them EAPs or work-life benefits, and they may add something or subtract something. So you also want to go into your re-enrollment, open enrollment period to really look at what is it that's being offered, right, to stay on top of that. So open enrollment has a bunch of different facets. I'm all about open enrollment. That is my shtick. I love it. I love to sit down and audit. We actually have to do ours this year because we've had some health changes in our family, as far as my husband maintaining his health, and he was diagnosed with diabetes earlier this year, doing really well with it. But, now that we know how he's going to be using it and he's going to use it differently, we need to take a look and say, okay, how did we use it? When do we meet our deductible? How much is our deductible? What was covered, what wasn't covered. I just found out that our medical coverage covers some of our dental, which who knew? So we have to kind of play around with that and figure that out. And that's something that, you should look into. It's like, hey, does my medical have a rider that covers things, where my dental or whatever my ancillary insurances aren't covered? So that's why open enrollment is important, because it's like I got to delve into all this stuff and really check and make sure that I'm doing what I need to do for me, and make sure that I'm taking advantage of what my employer is offering. And if you're using the ACA, then sometimes these plans change, and sometimes they change for the better, right? They offer more coverage, and other times they change in ways that are not beneficial to you, and they kind of suck. So, you don't necessarily want to keep the same plan just because. You want to always go in and audit and check and analyze and make sure that you're doing what you need to do for you. All right? Because everybody else is doing what they need to do for them. You need to do what you need to do for you. So that's my shtick. That's my spiel. I wish you a happy open enrollment. If you have any questions about open enrollment, please, you can subscribe to my newsletter. It's on my website, resourceinhealthcare.com. And I'll be kicking out stuff all October and November. Woo! I love November. All the other months are great too, but November is like, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. So, but definitely sign up for the newsletter, and I'll be kicking things out in October and November, and even in December, because the ACA runs until about the open enrollment for the ACA or the Affordable Care Act, healthcare.gov. is up until December 15th, but you don't want to wait until the last minute because systems crash and crap happens. All right, so have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in, watching, let me know, send some comments if you have any questions. And like I said, definitely sign up for the newsletter because it's going to be helpful. All right, take care. Happy open enrollment. Bye.